Hey everybody, and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where we are in the Perseus constellation in our ring galaxy. Let's go ahead and zoom in. By the way, as you can see, we have an outpost here. That's that bar right there. We are working our way to have Neckar here become a full base. That's that really good planet there in that system, right? Build Jelly. It's a savanna, which we cannot yet colonize, but don't worry about it. We have our rare earth foams, and I think that is Mediterranean. There we go, savanna. We have to go down this path before we can take advantage of Bilgeli. That's that unique planet. If you look at the stats on the left, you can see all the bonuses we get from that planet. So we should definitely make that a priority. But it's going to be a while before we get our outpost into a base. 22 turns. As soon as we get enough money, I'm going to probably spend that, well, as soon as we get enough dust, I'm going to spend it on improving the speed here. You can double that up. So, see how that goes. I think we are ready. We don't have a settler anymore. We used that up. We do have our patrol ship, but he has no movement points left. Well, I say we go to the next turn. Which, by the way, if you end up, like we did here, finishing a research and you don't have anything else queued up, I think that's saved for the next, well, you get overflow basically applied to the next one you pick. Alright, so we got this one here. Oh, that's our stage, technology stage number 2 in science and exploration. And we open up a deed, a special kind of mission. This one here is saying there are innumerable mysteries and oddities in the universe. Time, effort, and skilled technical teams will all be necessary to uncover even this small fraction of them. Now, this is a good one for us. Look at this. If we do this one, well, I can't move over there, but if we do this one, we get 300 dust. That would cover that cost to improve our outpost speed. But to do it, we need to search 10 curiosities. We have 2 out of 10 right now. We're in first place, tied. Let's see if we can keep that up. So in order to do that, the curiosity, if you remember, we do have one on our main system, Artemis here, right there, the subterranean. Do we have anything ready here? Our exploration ship? Yeah, we do. We do have one expedition we can send. Let's do that now. Well, that's a good planet too. That's our second planet we're gonna colonize there. That's the plan anyway. What do we get? Hyperion. Excellent. We got 5 in loot, and then we also have a resource here that's average deposit. So that gives us +1 science as well on the planet. This is still grayed out. Why is that grayed out? Well, because we have not yet researched plasma metallurgy here. This is the one where you can get take advantage of Hyperion. Okay, so what do we do? Well, we had a little bit of surplus. Yep, 5 here from last turn. What do we do? Where do we go with that? Well, we want to go down here and get to Savannah. But probably that's going to be a while, right? We have all that time where we develop our outpost into a base. So before we do that, I might want to go ahead and get this one. The one over here, Xenobiology, is also very good. I think especially for us, because if you look at it, it gives you this option here, a system improvement called Public-Private Partnerships. For a planet that is, well, a planet that's teeming and temperate, you would get 30 more science. And didn't we have that here? Artemis 2 is temperate and teeming, as well as Raya here. So we would get a lot of science. So that is a good one. Maybe I should go ahead and queue that up as well. But if I do, then it takes longer here. Well, we'll see. What if I do this? In this order. It's going to take 8 turns. I don't think we're going to have our outpost develop into a base within 8 turns. So, well, we might with that dust coming in. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We can always change it. It's not a problem. We have 5 in loot here, but we can't really use it on our planet yet. 5 Hyperion. Let's go ahead and check out this one here. Rare earth foams, that's right. And now we're doing plasma metallurgy. That's excellent. We have 1 fleet left. Now, what do we do with this guy? There's a cooldown of 2 turns before we can use an expedition. And right now, there's nothing left to explore here. This one here takes level 2 Curiosity Expedition power. So we can't do much with that. What about over here at Neckar? We could take our patrol ship over here and look at the life form and these 2 here as well. That would be 3. Remember, we want 10 in order to get this one here. We have 3 out of 10 right now, first place. Let's keep that going. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go over here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's go to our fleet. There it is. And if I select that and just right-click on the hyperlane, well, we have 0 out of 8 in movement left. But I'm going to go ahead and select that now. There. Next turn, it's going to go, well, here now. Next turn, it's going to be over here in that car. Okay, I think that's all I can do, really, on this turn. Turn 3. We got a new event here. As your fleet orbits the system, a strange blip appears on the radar. Your crew watches in amazement as an ancient passenger ship of apparently human origin. Yeah, that's right. So that's the one where we had, we were waiting. That's right, we were waiting. We had a blockage. We could move our fleet for 3 turns. That's now lifted. So we have 2 options here. Alter course. We get 20 happiness on the system. So if we help them out, basically, so they don't go into, I think it's a star they're about to head into, we get 20 happiness for 10 turns. Or we can do loot. We get 10 titanium one-time shot and 75 dust. And now that is tempting, actually, because remember, we need 150. I was going to say this one is the best one because happiness directly affects your food and your production if you have very good high happiness. So that's 10 turns. Here would be 1 shot. It's 80% chance of creating a major political crisis. I think I'll go for this one anyway. We'll go for the happiness. And I think, yep, that event ended. Remember the one? No movement. Okay. And what else do we have? We colonized the ocean planet Artemis 2. Now we're going for Xeno-industrial infrastructure in Artemis there. We'll take a look at that. Let's go ahead and zoom into Artemis then and take a look at the planets. Because now we have, it's colonized, yeah, Artemis 2. So we're taking advantage of these 2. We're getting the super spuds and the red saying. We can double check that. Hovering over here, production per turn 3. Red saying, that's not bad at all. Plus 50 food in the system, yeah. Okay, so that's excellent. We're not going to move anybody over. We could just drag one of our guys from here to here. From Raya to Artemis 2, but I don't think I want to do that yet. If I do, I'm going to get the whatever Artemis 2 is producing. 11 food, 2 production, 6 dust, and 7 science. Versus here, what do we get? 8 food, 3, 4. It's about the same. More science here, though. See that? Less production, though. So maybe what we want to do is we want to let these guys work here for now because we're getting our Xeno-industrial infrastructure. Once that's done, let's move one of them over here because there's way more science there on Artemis 2. Okay, so there's nothing else I can do on Artemis 2, but I noticed here we have 1 fleet that can move. Let's check that out. He's gonna go here, that's right. Oh, he did. Okay, he was able to go the entire distance because we have extra movement now because of the science, the tech we researched. So here we are. We have 3 different curiosities we can go for. Does he have one ready? No, he doesn't. 1 more turn. How are we doing on that here? This is the deed I'm looking at. Tied for first. So they're catching up a little bit. Looks like the green and the light blue. Whoever that is. But once we get one in, we're going to go for this one and this one. Oh, there's 2. This one is locked. Too advanced for us right now. We'll go for that. We haven't actually explored very much yet, but I'm going to sit tight here. That's what we have right now is pretty decent start, I feel like. And we're still doing plasma metallurgy. Good. We're going to get Hyperion. Good. Let's see, go to the next turn then. So, turn 5. Oh, we got a new quest here. A hidden rebellion. It's like a knife through your heart. You joke, Hadri, you say, knowing that Sheridan never jokes. He shakes his head. The weapon signature leaves no doubt. Okay, so we got a mission here. It's a rebellion. Okay, that's right. So it's a rebellion here. What are we going to do about it? We have 3 options. Intimidate. If we do that, and the requirement here is to get 800 manpower in your entire empire, not individual systems, we would then get Punisher drives, 10% damage on ships. That's really good. If we do a bribe, We have to stockpile 600 dust. And we get an outpost. Basically a planet, Trader's Reach. Well, it's an outpost that we can then develop into a base. Or we can locate, explore 10 curiosities, and get daily slogan plus 20% food on an outpost. We can do 10 curiosities. I mean, if we do this one, it's kind of a good overlap with the other deed that we're doing. But having the one patrol ship, maybe we need to have two to speed that up a little bit, because getting that 20% food on outpost would be good to get right away. I'm tempted to get the planet too, but let's go with the food. So 10 curiosities. Let's see what that actually means. Well, the ones we already looked at, found, they don't count. So we have to do 10 from now on. Okay, so this one here, now we have one expedition we can do. Okay, let's go down here then. What should we look at? There's that Boreal unavailable because of an outpost. Once that's a base here on Neckar 2, we could colonize it. It doesn't require any special tech. But I think I want to go for the outpost one, Neckar 2, to see what else good stuff is there. Let's see. Hopefully we get something out of it. We did. Super Spuds. More Super Spuds. Okay. Let's see how much Super Spuds is here. There's a poor reposit, but 10 extra happiness and 2 more food per population. Let's see what that actually means. Total, this planet now is pretty darn good, right? 11 food, 6 production, 6 dust, and 3 science. Yeah, that's a good one. So we're going to try to speed that up. Outpost 12 turns here. Only 12 turns now. It was 22. Oh, we're doing 20 food now per turn. Because this is 19 went up there. We found the Super Spuds. So that's really good, actually. I don't know if we even need to do the money. All right, well, we can think about that next time. Here is our ship. If I wait 2 more turns, I can look at this one here, but maybe what I should do instead of waiting here, I should travel over, it looks like here, and now I see a ship there. We'll take a look at that in a second. Right here. I bet there's a planet system there. Let's go there and check out and see what's there. Can we see it? Yep. All right, we found a minor civilization, the Nashust. So they're a warmonger, which is, yeah, that means we're going to have a harder time convincing them to join us, but it's still possible. Hard hitters. This is their good trait here. 750 damage done to attacker during ground battle per infantry upgrade on systems. So that means that if they're defending, they're going to do a really good job there. All right, let's see where they're at. Delphinus, okay. If I click on them, we can do first contact. Cost us 25 influence. We have 61. I think it's worth doing that. So now they're aggressive, -10. So the way this works is, if we just are friendly with them, that requires 20 in relationship. By the way, this goes down 2 per turn with them. We get 25 dust from them. If we assimilate them, we don't get that, but then we get control over them instead. And to get control of them, we can do a couple different things. We can praise them here, all the way up until they have 100 in relationship with us. Then we can spend 100 influence to assimilate them. We can also assist them with a problem, and that means we're going to have to do something. And then once that's done, we can then assimilate them for free. You don't have to do anything else. But all right, we'll see how that goes. I intend to get them up to 20 because I would like to get that dust. Okay, Delphinus. Let's take a look at that. Delphinus 1. It's a large gas burning. Number 2, medium Terran. Colonized. That's where they live. That's a pretty good planet. And then a medium snow as well. I think that's it, right? Yep, that's it. What we can do for them, we can explore some of that, the curiosities, and, well, what would happen if we were to assimilate them? Well, the planet would be ours, and in this case, it would give us 5 extra happiness. That's good. I think I want to assimilate them sooner rather than later. But meanwhile, we get 25 dust as long as they're friendly. So let's focus on doing that. Once our patrol ship comes in here, let's have him research this curiosity. It's going to help us a lot, actually. Okay, what else do we have going on? That was them. We're done with that. Plasma metallurgy is done. That means we now have Hyperium active, so we get that every turn. And then xenobiology, that's the one where I said I wanted to get the extra science. Okay, good. 5 more turns for the xeno-industrial infrastructure, get more production, our main planet. And still a few turns there. Okay. Oh, I meant to look at this. That's that's a pirate fleet there. Gotta be really careful with that. Oh, look at this ship there. That's actually our ship. See that? We didn't generate it. It is actually bringing people from food from here to Neckar. So that's something we want to keep doing. Now that pirate ship, I know from experience, our expedition, exploratory ship, cannot defeat them. So I don't want to get into the battle there. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and advance our patrol ship though. And we cannot get... Oh, still a cooldown. Oh, by the way, if I do it, the political impact is that the scientists become more active in our system. So everything you do kind of influences that. Well, we're going to have elections too a little bit later on. We'll get into that at that point. 53 influence now. How much do we need to praise them? 80. Okay. Can't do anything about that. We're doing our xenobiology right here. Then we're going to move over there. And remember, we want to get that Savannah. Okay, yeah. Let's go for the next turn and see what happens with that pirate ship. Hopefully, they don't catch our food transport there. Okay, so what do we have here? Xenobiology. Okay, we got that now. And now we're going to baryonic shielding. And not only can we colonize Savannah, which is excellent, we also get warp drive. So now we can leave our little constellation here if we need to. And we're going to need to do that. What was it called? Perseus, I think? Yeah, Perseus. Okay, so by the way, while there is a minor faction that you have not yet assimilated, you cannot put an outpost here. It's already taken care of by them. They're colonized here, unavailable for everything else. But now we should have, yep, we do have an expedition. Let's check out and see what they have on their planet. Hopefully something good. Hyperium, even more Hyperium. This is going to be really quite nice. How much titanium do they have? Poor, okay. And then Hyperium, they have average. We would get a lot of Hyperium. Right now, we are making 3. That would be 5. Now, let me show you real quick why Hyperium would be nice to have. If you go into the military sector here of the tech tree, as you can see here, we have, well, not ion torpedoes, but our plasma beam here and the opal laser both require Hyperium. So I think that is the way you want to go. These are exclusives. You can't, if you research this section, this tech here, you can't research this one. So that's something you want to keep in mind. We do have a little bit of Hyperium or titanium too, though, but only 1 once we get control of them, which I fully intend to do. So we did use our research there. How much is left? There's 1 left to research there, or curiosity. Let's take a look again. Where are we at? Are they catching up with us here? You can see the blue bar here, how far we are to get our 10. We are in 2nd place. There's 1 guy ahead of us. We have 5 out of 10. We got to make sure we optimize this. How many turns before we get another one? 2 turns. So we have 2 turns to go somewhere. If I go now, I should be able to get to the next one. It's going to be like way over there, I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that and hope there is something to research. Yeah. Because for that deed, we're actually competing. And I can show you now our quests. We have one here. This one here, explore 10 curiosities. That's only us. I mean, as soon as we get it, we get it. We're not going to have to, you know, be waiting for somebody else or competing with somebody else. Which, by the way, I forgot to tell you, we have 7 turns left of our 20% happiness. Well, why is that good? Well, let's look here. Ecstatic. We have 99% approval now, and that means we get 30% more science and 30% more dust. Very worthwhile. How is that calculated? Well, it looks at all our systems. We have 2. 1 is happy. Approval, we have a planet, the start their destination event, that's the 20 happiness. So that's excellent. And then we have this one, look at that, 50% more influence, 50% more food. So not only do we get that bonus for the Empire, we also get each system. How many turns left? 8. There's no point really paying for anything, I don't think, right? It would cut it in half, but it costs us quite a bit of money. Alright, alright. Let's call that good. Baryonic shielding, that's our last tech that we have actually scheduled, but let's go with that. I don't want to see too many of those pirate ships, but they're gonna spawn out there. Yeah, there's one right there. It looks like he's blockading, but I think he's moving. Yeah, he's just checking it out. Okay, let's go to the next planet there. There it is. We discovered the planet. There's another unique one. Wow, the Endless Society developed on this large, cool planet orbiting a star that they call Prime. So, oh, okay, Endless Prime. Treasure of artifacts, but it looks like a planet here that's going to be hard to colonize. So I don't know. We'll see. Show location. Cetus over here. Let's go ahead and zoom in. That's the first one. It's a desert. They're pretty hard to colonize. Inhospitable. What do we get for second one? Arid. Okay. That's about the same. And then this one, a small tundra. Tor. Okay, so it's Tor. Tundra colonizable. Alright, that's great news. What did he get for this planet? +2 food. I'm looking in the left corner there. +2 food, +2 science, +10 dust, and 12 influence. Happiness is because of the planet, -5. Still a good planet. 8 food is pretty good. No production whatsoever, though. The other two have a lot of production, though. But I think the desert is pretty bad for happiness, yeah, -10, and then the arid -10 as well. Now, there are 2 of these curiosities there. We're 1 turn away. Okay. Yeah, let's hope we can get that. I am not convinced. We're now in second. Yeah, that light green, they're going to be going for I bet they're going for it. We'll see if we can get that deed before anybody else does. So 1 more turn before baryonic shielding. We can get Savannah. Have to look at that. What do we get next, though? Well, there's a few things you want to do. Like, we want to do a planetary development. That's a good thing to do, where you can specialize a planet. Or planetary specialization. There is also system development. And that's this one here, basic system development. We move on from base level to, I can't remember what the name is, but once you do that, you can get a lot more. You can use your luxury resources to improve your system. So it'd be good to go down this path. If we're going to have a lot of outposts, if we're going to colonize a lot, it'd be good to get some food, but also want to be careful to get a lot of outposts at the same time, although we don't really have that many options right now. Well, we do have a few. We could colonize that Tor right away, right? It might be a good idea. Well, let me see if I can get this. In order to, that's level 3 here, by the way, in the economy and trade section. To get this, we have to unlock 2 of the previous stage. So I guess 2 of this level here. Yeah, we have to do 2 of them. Maybe we'll get this one here. Here's a system improvement. So that would give us more dust if you have a planet with luxury deposits. Luxury, think red saying, super spots, those kind of things that we have. We also get, a planetary specialization. Okay, dust, so we could specialize on that. Especially if it's a meager planet, then it's more dust. I might go for this one. Not yet going for military. I think that's okay. Yeah, let's go for this. And I think that is all we want to do. I can't believe that we have 2 unique planets in this constellation. Wow, okay. There we go. Mekar here is going to be close by. I mean, close to getting its status improved to base level. All right, that's 4 more turns. Where's our fleet? Over here, that's right. And now we can do a curiosity. I want to check before I do that. How are we doing here? We are still in second. We don't know how far ahead light green is, but he has more than we do at least. So let's go ahead and pick one. Who do we check out? I guess it's going to be one of these. Yeah, let's go for that. Ah, we only got loot. That's not so good. Jadonix here is good, but not so good if you don't have a source of income. It's just the one shot. So, but Jadonix will show up here in the luxury section there. If you have 25, well, if you improve your system, you can get 50 more production on your system if you do that using Jadonix, but you're not going to be able to do that based on just getting a loot of 5. Well, that's that one. United Empire. Okay, we now gained a population here. 4 out of 16 in Artemis. So let's look at that. That's our main system. Yep, you can see we have 4. One more turn till we get our Xeno-industrial infrastructure, and we get more production. So I could take one of these. Now notice we have 3 of the United Empire population, 1 of Hisso. Next time it's going to be Hisso. Okay, so what if I move 1 over here? What do I get out of that? Well, you get the numbers that they give you here. 11 food, 2 production, 6 dust, and 7 science. I might move 1 over. I mean, I'm almost thinking this is better than that. This here is better than this. More food, less production by 1, more dust, and more science. We'll take 1 guy, so you can just drag it. That's times 3. I don't want to do that. I'll take this one and move it over there. And that's all it took. So now we're getting, these numbers instead. Still good. Still just 1 turn for the Xeno-industrial. It's all excellent. We have the option here of doing a specialization. We don't have anything yet to do it with, though. Which reminds me, since we are the United Empire and we can buy out, you can see here, well, it's only 1 turn left, but we can use influence. We have 102 right now to buy out science, techs here, for instance, or production. We want to get as much influence as possible. And one thing we can do is get this one here, a planetary specialization. So every population gives us 1 extra influence. Remember, we also use influence to convert the minor races. Maybe I'll go ahead and schedule that. We're going for this one. That's going to be 4 turns. You know what? Maybe I'll do this one first. There, like that. So, baryonic shielding in 1 turn. That's going to be convenient, because I think our Neckar outpost here is 4 turns away. Yeah, good. Then we can go ahead and colonize the Savannah, build Gelly here. Excellent planet. Oh, there's that ship, by the way. A Prowler. It's an attacker, small. You can see the 9 in attack, 26 defense. But the type of ship is much better. If I were to attack with the exploration ship, I wouldn't stand much of a chance. We'll look at battles later on once we get to that. What can he do? He can move, right? He has 4 left. Should he move? There's 2 turns left. Where's the best chance of getting a anomaly? Well, we know there's 1 here that we can get. And do we have 1 here as well? We do have 1 down there. Artemis 3. So we could stay here 1 turn, then go down there and research that. Or take a chance over here. I think I'll stay 1 turn. I see that Hyperium is going up to 25 now. Okay, so now we got a good event here. Hero level up. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that's going down there. Dmitry Lenko has gained enough experience to be level 2. Let's go to hero management. That's him here. 11 out of 40 XP. Okay, so let's go and check him out. We'll go to inspect. And we'll go look at the skill points area. It's our first time we can do something. And I think, remember how we showed, how we looked at this last time? This here is the United Empire specialized, special things you can do. This one here is really good. +2 influence per population on all the planets where he is the governor. Let's go ahead and pick that. So now you can see he shows up there. Let's go ahead and apply. Right click to exit out of that. And now we're making 31. Let's take a look at these guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick that. Now we're at 0. And then 40 for another one. Yeah, let's do that. So now we are friendly. And you can see our money went up right away. And here's a little label that's missing, but 25 dust, bottom left corner, from diplomacy friendly miner. Missing GUI element, but yeah. So that's our extra money. So now we're making a lot more. 43 per turn, only for 1 turn. Then it goes down to, it was 20 now, wasn't it? Yep, Plus 20. Once it's 19, it's below the threshold. So gotta keep pumping this up. Okay, that's our leader. And then we're done with Xeno-industrial infrastructure. Let's go to that planet here, that system. So now we should make a lot more production. Yes, we are, because these 2 planets are really good for that. So we can build a lot of stuff here, I think. 5 more turns till we get another population. Good. What do we build? This one here gives even more industry. Plus 3 industry per population per planet with strategic deposits. That would be something like a like Hyperion. And so here's one. We gain 1 extra there. But I'm tempted to do this one. Again, planet, teeming, and temperate. Takes 3 turns. 2 turns. Okay, let's go with that. If we had 592 influence, we could buy it right away. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's go back out here. Our patrol ship, we're waiting for 1 more turn, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should have moved, but okay. We'll do that, and we'll go for... Well, let's look here on Nekar now. 3 turns? Okay, good. We haven't seen anybody else, and that makes sense to me because on the ring map, you are in your own little constellation. So we're going to have to expand out of that at some point. We have a couple planets here we haven't looked at in our constellation. Now we can go and take our patrol ship. Yep, and let's go ahead and research or explore this one here. What did we get? Something? No, nothing. The analysis of the Curiosity Ruins, nothing of interest. That's the arid one. Alright, so that's not a very good... I mean, that planet is just a regular arid, regular desert. But it's still something we can develop later on. Now, since we're almost done with this outpost, we're draining... While we're doing it, we're draining food from here. You can see negative 45 from outpost. Once we're done, we're going to have a lot more food. We could build another settler, right? 0 turns. That's next turn. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I build another settler and go to tour. There's only 1 turn left here for public-private partnership. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now he is done. How many turns before he can... 2 turns cooldown. I said we go down here. There's 1 more here, right? Oh, wait a minute. I thought we had 1 here. Did somebody else already find it? I thought we had 1. Okay, well, in that case, that's not good. No, it's there. Oh, wait a minute. It's here. There it is. On this screen. Should we go down there and explore it on the Arctic? I'm tempted to go down here instead. Hoping we'll find another interesting planet, because it would be cool to have options for our new settler. And not just a one. Well, we're going to go for Tor, I think, here, but it'd be nice to know what's out there. System colonized on Nekar. That's our new base. Okay, manage. Here it is. It's a planet with 1 United Empire population. In 6 turns, we get another one. That's good. No governor. Well, because we don't have any heroes. We may have to research something or use the market to get one. We'll see how that goes. So now we are making decent here. 1 of each of these. Poor, but still. We have 7 in production here. What is this giving us? 6 production. That's right. I would like to get this one. This is a really good one. But that's per population. You got to actually have people there to do it. What if I do colonize? How long does it take? Bulgaria 5 turns. What about Xeno-industrial? 6 turns. Let's do that, and that's going to speed up the Bulgaria one as well. United Empire, 1 out of 9. Okay, good. And that's system-wide. Once we colonize the other ones, we can put a lot more people on here. We're getting that settler in 1 turn. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and back out of here and advance our patrol fleet. Oh, we found another minor civilization on the planet. Oh, the Hisso. Okay. They are also warmonger. It's going to be good in the future, but right now it's harder to do. Negative relationship there. Hunting culture, plus 20% damage on weapon modules. we really want them in our system, in our empire, right? Let's do negotiations. We've met them. I could influence them with getting 20 more. That will bring them up to plus 10. What if I instead do that? I have 120. Here, we're plus 16. Let's do that. Well, let's wait. Let's see here. Which system would be better to have control of? Because remember, we get 25 gold dust while we don't have control of them. Let's go in here and check it out. There's a huge forest here. That's where they live. That is fantastic. Love forest. Temperate gas. Huge gas, and I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So while that forest is good, that's all they have. There's an anomaly there. Can we get that? Not yet. Next turn, I guess. Okay, there's two of them. And this one instead, what do we have here? That's a Terran, gas, and then a snow. It's about equally bad, right? For expanding, I would think. 9, 6, 6, 8, and then 1. They're getting 1. Okay, they're getting off from the population. Wait a minute, we can actually go in. Oh, can't do that now. I have to look and see once we get control of this, what their benefit is. Okay, so I'm thinking we want this one instead. Now, the gas planets don't hold very many population. You can see there are 2 and 1. That's really nothing. So while the snow takes a long time to colonize, it can hold a lot more in population. And all of those techs are down here in the science and exploration tree. Where's that at? Gas. I think here. Yeah, gas giant. Which we can improve later on. Yeah, see here, this symbol, you can terraform. Like you can terraform barren and ice to Arctic. Is there an option to do snow tundra, toxic, desert, toxic? Where is the? I think you can do the gas planets too. I thought you could anyway. Might be way up here. Let me just look real quick back here. Here we go. Oh no, that's just more population. So maybe we cannot get the... Yeah, I don't know if you can actually convert them to anything else. So having these gas is not ideal. So maybe we'll focus on these guys over here. What are they called again? The Nashust. Yep. Let's go ahead and give it another shot here. 36. We can go up to 80. We want to go up to 80. We want to switch over to the other one. We want to convert them as soon as possible, right? I think so. Right now we're making 29. Yep. Let's go over to them maybe and say... If we do praise here, we're not going to come up to plus 20 though. It would just be intermediate. Let's wait till we get more influence there instead. Okay, where's my patrol ship? It's over here. And it has, what, 5.5 left. How many turns? 1 turn for cooldown. We're going to wait for him then. And over here we have, we found them. Okay, well, that will have to do it. I'm over time here again. But it's a fun game. I really recommend it if you haven't played it. But anyway, I will be back later with more from Endless Space. Bye. Hey guys, this is Time and Tactics. Thank you very much for watching the video. It sure helps me out a lot. If you'd like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and or that like, and I will see you in the next video.